Sister Wives star Garrison Brown's sister Savanah says he is no longer in pain in tender tribute after his death by apparent suicide. The Sister Wives star Savanah Brown remembered her late brother Garrison Brown in a moving Instagram post shared on Monday. Savanah, who is the daughters of the reality show's star Cody and Janelle Brown, shared a sweet photo of Garrison when he was just a child as he held baby Savanah in his arms and beamed ear to ear for the camera 2 weeks ago. On Tuesday, March 5, my older brother Garrison took his own life, she wrote in her caption. The post, which included more recent photos of Garrison, marked Savanah's first social media post since his tragic death by apparent suicide. I'm having a hard time understanding it, she continued. But I know now, more than anything, that my brother Garrison is no longer in any more pain. Sister Wives star Savanah Brown remembered her late brother Garrison Brown in a moving Instagram post shared on Monday. Savanah Center shared her belief that her brother Garrison, second to right, is no longer in any more pain, pictured with mother Janelle Brown, second to left, and brother Gabriel Brown. Her brother's sudden death had made it difficult to say goodbye, and she admitted she was still haunted by his memory. Every time I see a car that looks like his on the road, I briefly wonder if it's him on his way home from work before I am reminded that he is gone, she shared. When I make PB&Js, I am reminded of him. When I look up at the night sky, he is there. She concluded the somber text with a reminder for others struggling with depression or mental health issues. I deeply hope that anyone who may be reading this never underestimates how big of a hole their loss would leave. She wrote, persevere for the sake of your family, for the sake of your friends, for the sake of the ones who love you. Garrison looked full of vigor in another of her photos, which showed him posing in front of what looked like a fortress on a beach. Another picturesque snapshot featured him smiles at the edge of a mountain's rocky cliff, while a cloud nearly enveloped him and obscured the dark forest below. Savanah added the number for the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at the end of her post. Savanah's sister Madison Brown also weighed in on her brother's death on Monday, and she placed the blame for the tragedy on mental health struggles and the dangers of social media. It wasn't bullying. It wasn't a lack of love that Garrison had. It was mental health struggles, the 28-year-old reality star said in a video posted to Instagram. And I am going to continue talking about mental health and self-care until I am blue in the face, because I don't think it's talked about enough in a way that people understand it. She added that Garrison used to feel like he wasn't doing enough because he was comparing himself to things on social media, and I don't think that it's real, and I think we need to remember that. Madison urged anyone ever feeling down on themselves due to seeing someone else's upbeat social media feed to keep in mind that it's their highlight reel and you don't see all the stuff going on in the background. Every time I see a car that looks like his on the road, I briefly wonder if it's him on his way home from work before I am reminded that he is gone, she shared. She included a childhood photo of Garrison and images of his travels. As an adult, I deeply hope that anyone who may be reading this never underestimates how big of a hole their loss would leave, she wrote. Persevere for the sake of your family, for the sake of your friends, for the sake of the ones who love you. Savanah and Garrison are the biological children of Janelle Brown and Cody Brown, not pictured. Also on Monday, Garrison's 28-year-old sister Madison shared a video opining on his death. She claimed it wasn't due to bullying and attributed his suicide to mental health struggles and social media. Last week, Garrison, Savanah, and Madison's mother Janelle Brown shared that she was overwhelmed by the kindness of strangers after fans paid tribute to her late son. She admitted in an Instagram post from March 12 that she was brought to tears by donations made to animal charities in her son's name, as he was a noted cat dad. Janelle praised the generosity of her and Garrison's fans in the wake of his tragic death at only 25 of an apparent suicide. In her post, she shared a photo of her late son as he held one of his beloved cats for a sweet mirror selfie, as well as a picture featuring it and two of the other cats he had adopted. I have been brought to tears again. I'm being told about everyone's donations to at High Country Humane at Arcade Sanctuary in Garrison's name, she wrote in the emotional post. Thank you for all your generosity. It means so much, she continued. The cats he adopted from both agencies were so important to him. He loved being a cat dad. Janelle also included a screenshot of a webpage urging people buy the gift of life for a shelter pet that would otherwise be scheduled for euthanasia. A final screenshot was from an animal rescue organization boasting about how it had taken in 796 cats from local Arizona shelters with no public funding. Last week, Garrison, Savanah, and Madison's mother Janelle Brown, shared that she was overwhelmed by the kindness of strangers after fans paid tribute to her late son. She shared the sweet news on Instagram on March 12, just a week after Garrison died of an apparent suicide at 25. Garrison was discovered dead at his home on March 5. Flagstaff police told TMZ that Garrison appeared to have suffered a self-inflicted gunshot wound when they responded to his house after receiving reports someone had died. Garrison was found dead in his home by his brother Gabriel, authorities told the outlet. Police told the outlet that foul play was not suspected in Garrison's death and that an investigation has been launched. It was not immediately clear if Garrison left behind a note or other communications. Just 5 days before his tragic death, the sister-wives fixture revealed on Instagram that he had adopted a third cat, saving her from certain death. "Newest addition to my home, Ms. Buttons," Garrison said as he proudly displayed the gray cat in a mirror selfie. "She's 9 years old and was on the line for euthanasia, but my savior complex couldn't suffice." #CrazyCatLady. He had previously introduced his fans to his humorously named feline companions Cathy and Patches O'Houlihan, both of which he adopted in 2022. "I have been brought to tears again. I am being told about everyone's donations to At High Country Humane at Arcatsancutary in Garrison's name," she wrote in the emotional post. "Thank you for all your generosity. It means so much," she continued. The cats he adopted from both agencies were so important to him. He loved being a cat dad. Garrison had adopted a third cat scheduled to be euthanized just days before his tragic death. Following Garrison's death, a source said Janelle was extremely broken and tortured while speaking to The Sun. "I've never heard her so angry and numb. She's not processed clearly," the source added. "This family is extremely broken and tortured, and it's very painful for many of them." A police report obtained by TMZ later revealed that Garrison appeared to have given hints about his plans in ominous text messages that he sent to friends and family the day before his death. "I want to hate you for sharing the good times, but I can't. I miss these days," he allegedly wrote to one group of people whom he appeared to know from filming Sister Wives. After someone let Janelle know about the concerning messages, she began a brief conversation with her son, but he allegedly stopped responding after only a few minutes. She then asked her other children if they could check on Garrison, and his younger brother Gabriel, 22, volunteered only to discover his brother's body. The outlet also noted that some of Garrison's roommates heard a pop sound on the night of his death, but they didn't think it was a gunshot and didn't bother to check in on Garrison afterward. Although the roommates alleged that the late reality star had struggled with alcohol, his brother Gabriel was shocked, as he believed Garrison was doing better after scoring a new job at a medical facility. The Sun subsequently revealed that one of Garrison's roommates said that in addition to drinking daily, he was also having problems with his ex-girlfriend. On Saturday, Garrison's cousin Emma Brown shared in an Instagram post that he was laid to rest that day, just days after his tragic death. Garrison's mother Janelle was featured on the reality series Sister Wives, which follows a shifting polygamous family, and she shared 6 children with her ex-husband Cody Brown. He had previously introduced his fans to his humorously named feline companions Cathy and Patches O'Houlihan, both of which he adopted in 2022. After Garrison sent ominous text messages the day before his death, his 22-year-old brother Gabriel agreed to pay him a visit, only to discover his dead body. Janelle had a spiritual marriage to Garrison's father Cody Brown from 1993 until 2022. He was first legally married to Mary Brown in 1990, followed by an unofficial spiritual marriage to Janelle in 1993, as well as subsequent marriages to wives Christine in 1994 and Robin in 2010. His 3 earliest relationships have all since dissolved, with Christine ending things in 2021, Janelle going solo in 2022, and Mary finally divorcing Cody last year. He is still married to Robin, who has since become his legal wife. If you or someone you know is in crisis, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.